somebody.
Well, maybe he'll be, ready to expand. He's launching me. We're learning launching. Okay, this one goes down. Okay, so our clip broke. Can we get a replacement clip, or do we have to get a new microphone?
I'm looking into it.
Okay. Okay. So this is just a clip on me, but they pick up good sound, so this will just be by you, and then just run through everything, and then I just kind of make sound of like cracks. And are you a good cracker? Do you crack a lot, or is it hard? Okay? I love it. Okay. So I think I know everything, and whenever we're ready. Are you ready?
Or actually,
Oh, okay.
I was wondering how you got the angles from above. I'm like, how to do something I don't know.
Well, it gives a different viewpoint of the. Again.
Yeah, you just have to experiment and like weird angles, different kinds of ways of seeing the content. You never know what's gonna work until it works.
One of my friends has a warehouse, so she just got these security cameras. We were looking at different angles, and I was like, "Here's your TikTok live right here."
Yes, we were amazed at what people will watch, but we're figuring it out. So it looked like I had a lot of microphones on, so I was trying to hide this one. Doesn't it look like I have a lot of microphones?
People saying hi.
Hi! Yay! Okay. Okay, cool. Come on over, Farrell.
Right.
Welcome. Yeah, let's do shoes off. So Farrell's first time. We just met. We're just catching up on all the things. She does all of this thing. She's travel marketing on Instagram, and you have a TikTok, and you're going to school for marketing.
Going to school, yeah.
You work as a hostess, and you have some pain. Yeah. Hips from standing.
Yep. Hips.
Neck and shoulders. Let me take a look at you. Is that okay? Face that way. Good. So we're going to look at Farrell. Farrell, how old are you again?
31.
31. That's a good age. I think most ages have good things about them. We just have to look sometimes. How do you feel about your age?
I don't know. 31. I still have to do the math sometimes to remember. So.
What age do you feel like?
It's even 29.
So you just are, missing a couple of years.
Right. Are we sure I'm 31?
Right. Yeah. I always like 27, but that was a long time ago. I mean, 5 years ago.
My aunt said she's still 27.
Right.
That's been about 10 years. I don't know.
All right. So let me see how this feels. If I push here, do you have any pain?
It feels like a little tight or sore, but
okay.
Not,
Let's try on this side. Anything there? How about in the middle?
Like a little sharp pain, but
yeah.
Like
so you can feel in the middle and off to the right. How about if I go up a little higher in the middle? Okay. How about here? Okay. Good. And you say you got adjusted about a month ago, and you don't see anyone regular, but you may need to. So bring your right knee to your chest. Good. And down. Left knee to your chest. And down. Good. So you got decent motion. Let's bend forward slowly. Little laggy on the right. Come back. So yeah, does that pull or push or pull or stick at all? Come all the way up. There we go. Yeah. So the right SI joint lags a little bit when we do that. So, and then this is where you said you carry rocks.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got in here. Is this where you feel like you carry them? And massage helps, of course. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got a little tension there. Steadying, standing. Any headaches at all?
Occasionally. I haven't had one in a while, which is why I went and got the adjustment.
Okay.
Because I know usually that can kind of help them.
Helps. Good. Yes, absolutely. I think chiropractic is fabulous for most kinds of headaches. Migraines can be tricky because they can be hormonal or brain. Okay, well, I don't think we have, there's a couple of things that, I'm pretty sure we need to work on, probably need to work on this right SI joint. We're going to get to the bottom of what's happening in here, but we're also going to look at the hips.
Okay.
When the hips don't have good rotation, internal, external, because our hip does a lot, right? So we have to do a lot of those motions, and we do very few of them. Just up, down, so rarely do we open and close. So we're going to get to the bottom of that. Okay. Yeah. So we need to look at that. So let me I think you're low on the right side. Put your feet together. I'm going to do a quick biofeedback test. I'm going to use your arm here. So this is a little weird, but it's one of my favorite things. So hold this arm up. Don't let me push it down. Hold that. So it's not bad probably because you've been adjusted recently. So, but I want to see if I can get you a little stronger. Lift up your right heel for me. And then you're going to step on that block and straighten out. Good. Okay, let's try this again. Hold that up strong. Now when I push, does that feel different? Feel a little easier, yeah? So that locks in. So that means lift up. When I raise your right leg by about this much, we complete the electric circuit. So then you have full electricity. Without it, hold that up. There's a little short in here. You feel that? So it's my job now to go in and find the shorts in your electricity. And how's your balance? You feel like doing a balance test? Do you work out? What do you like to do for movement? Do you have time in your schedule?
So I've started walking in the mornings now.
Good.
My friends are, they actually told me to come back so I can go to the gym with them today.
Okay.
So I'm going to the gym.
Okie dokie.
I'm trying for one time a week, walking.
Good.
I'm working my way up.
Yeah. And with all that you have going on, just something that you can,
And then yoga too. I got back into it, like I said, especially since I haven't been able to go to the chiropractor and do PT and things, stretching.
So you're just trying to keep mobile. So this is just a squat ramp. And so I really like to do a functional movement before I adjust you. And we're going to see if you can get low and hang out and see. I want to just see how that moves, how that feels. And then we're going to come back up.
Okay.
If you have any knee problems, this will help because it takes that out. But I'm right here in case you fall. You got it. You're good. Okay. All right. So we're going to just drop. So I want you to drop into a squat. And how's that feel? Come back up. No, did you feel any pulling or anything? What did you feel?
No, my thighs.
Good. Okay, now 10 more. No, just kidding. Okay, do one more.
Okay.
And then come back up. Not bad.
A little bit right
You felt that there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do one more. I want to see what happens with that hip. Go ahead. A little crackle pop. Come back up. Okay, and you feel that on the front?
Yeah.
Okay, so step down. So the other test I do is a balance test.
Okay.
You up for it?
Sure.
It's a balance board, very simple, basic. So we're going to start with 2 feet. You're going to hold on and get the 2 feet, wide, and then we're going to find our balance, and you're going to wobble. The goal isn't to be steady, but it's just to kind of find your flow, right? So, and we'll see how you do before and after the adjustment, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'll get you.
Look, can I even get up here?
Do the best you can. Okay, so trick sometimes when you start to have soft knees.
Okay, soft knees.
Yeah.
Look, I'm like,
I didn't tell you that you're gonna have to perform. There you go. Okay. Good. Actually, that's not so bad. Okay, good. Yeah, so once you realize, okay, I'm gonna move, then you kind of relaxed into it.
Yeah.
But we'll see how you do after the adjustment. It's what I affect the most in the adjustment is the nervous system. So let's undo this. ASMR. I was supposed to do that before. Okay, so you want to take your glasses off so I don't squish your face? And then we'll just assume the position. Perfect. You comfy? Okay, good. So when I lift your legs up, I'm looking for the reaction and change in the leg length. Not so bad. But everybody's different in how they react. So some people react like inches and some people it's very small. So I'm just getting to know you. Very good. I have to go get my instrument in my office. Okay, wait right here. I'll go yell down the hall. This is real life. This is what happens. Run to my office. Nobody else is here. Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? Okay. I'll hook this over here. Nope. I guess I will. Okay. And action. Does your other chiropractor use an activator?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're familiar. All right, we're going to do a little decompression to start. The table go up and down. That's good. You're not as tight as I thought you were going to be, or maybe just compared to. So I don't think you're doing as bad. I think maybe. Might require you getting some tune-ups every once in a while. Okay, so the biggest thing you do is a travel and self-care packages on Instagram. Is that right?
So I used to sell like full-on kits,
Mm-hmm.
so they were themed. Like I did a nightly box, like face mask, tea mug,
Mm-hmm.
affirmation journal prompts were in there.
And these were things you created and then like sold, or okay.
In a whole package.
Oh, very cool.
But that's like a subscription box.
Yep. And you do travel. Where do you like to travel?
So lately, since I haven't been able to actually like get on the plane to go far recently, I've been really just kind of exploring like close by cities.
Mm-hmm. Hidden places in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like finding places that make me feel like I've been transported to like somewhere else.
Mm.
I went to Lakeland recently and did like a whole little exploration there.
Okay.
Been into botanical gardens lately.
And when you do get on an airplane, what's your favorite place?
Anywhere there's water, to be honest.
Water.
Or islands.
What about the Dominican Republic?
I have actually never been to the DR.
Mm.
But I have a friend that goes like every other month.
I've been there twice now. Puerto Rico's nice too.
Mm-hmm.
I like because it was close, especially from here from Florida.
Yeah, Puerto Rico's nice. Usually I try to get Puerto Rico as a layover.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go and spend some time.
Very cool. All right, how'd that feel? Okay, so sometimes that calms things down, sometimes it brings things to awareness, and it looks like I know I need to work right here. So let me get to work. Deep breath in, down around. You feel the table drop. Breathe in and out. in and out. Good job. Doing a little preliminary work on your hips. All right. Take a nice deep breath. And let it out, blow. Go ahead and lift up your chin, lift up. Yep, good. Here we go. Okay, good. Nice deep breath in. And blow it all out. Let it drop, let your chest drop and open. Good. A deep one. Higher than I thought it would be. In and out. Good. Good. You're right, that's a little stuck up there. We'll keep working on it. I might need to do some muscle work on you. Breathe in and out. Good. I'm going to loosen that up a little more. Oh, it's right there. So I've got a little massage gun. We're going to run over this area again. Doing okay? Mm-hmm. Good. Which side is more sore? I find the spot.
Here's the thing is I have one and I do not use it.
Hard to do this right here. You could do your, hard to where you can't reach on yourself. like this because it's nice and light. It's easy. I like things like that are easy to use and not complicated. Don't take up a lot of space. So, which side did you say was worse?
This side is one that feels like the smoothest mostly.
Yes. I'm gonna just move this out of the way. If that's okay. You're doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
I find it. Good. It's definitely on both sides. I know that left side is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Let's see if we get anything else. A nice deep one right here. Okay, big breath here for me. Good, and blow it all out. That's it. Good. Now let it go. Good. That's it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna see. So we're gonna remember I said we're gonna work on this SI joint. I'm gonna have you lie on your left side.
Okay.
Face me.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Good. I have you scoot to the edge. Come towards me. There we go. Good. Bend this one. There we go. Yes, good. All right. Nice deep breath, honey. And let it all out. That was easy. Let's go the other way. Some parts of you are easy and some parts.
Like I felt it before it even happened.
Those, I like those. I mean, they're all pretty satisfying. Big breath in here. And let it all out. Yes. Perfect. Good. On your back. Let that ear drop to your shoulder. Pretty good, yeah. Very nice. I like this color. It could be like Caribbean blue. Okay, so, and it was your right hip, correct? Okay, so first let's test the left one. So if I push up here, you feel that anywhere?
A little bit around the back here.
When I get, yeah. When I get over here, yeah? Yes, okay, so we're gonna, even though you didn't talk about this hip, I'm gonna work on this one a little bit. A lot of times one will externally rotate and one will internally rotate, depending on your pattern. But look how much higher up I can get. Feel that? Good. Buttery hips is a really good thing to work on. I think people underestimate the. How's that when I come out?
Not too bad. Not the same thing, yeah, but it feels better than this one did.
Isn't that strange? Because I feel like it moves pretty well. Maybe a little bit sticky there, but that's pretty good motion. And a little bit when I get out here, yeah? I actually feel like this one moves a little better.
Which is odd. This is the one that's always having issues.
Yeah. Functional.
Maybe I did some good stretching.
You feel it? Good. Whew. That always makes me work. Hey, not bad. Let's see. What else we got? What else? We'll recheck. Don't worry. I just want to make sure we get everything we can get. Right? It's kind of like when people don't get their feet checked, and then I check their feet, and they're like, oh.
I notice how I like rotate my foot. Like I walk.
Which one?
Like I walk like on the side a little bit.
Probably your left one.
Didn't notice that until recently.
Yeah. Usually, I think people will do that on their long leg side. Remember how I said your right hip was lower? So that means your right hip is acting short. So typically what happens on the inside is it looks like this, and then you'll roll that foot to kind of level you out. So all these unconscious things that your body does, and you keep doing that until all of a sudden you're like, my back hurts.
One day I was like, I'm walking on my foot.
You know what I want to show you? I just got this new thing. So I don't talk a lot about products because I like low tech. And I usually tell people roll a towel up under your neck. If you have a car accident or most of us are, on our phones or, we tend to have our neck forward more or on computers. Let's try this. So I'm going to have you lie back. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of put your head over and let it drape back. And we're going to just let you hang out there for just a minute because I was so excited. I just got it today because I saw it on Instagram with the OC chiropractor. He did a commercial. I was like, I need this in my life. There we go. How's that? That you feel that? So it doesn't feel a lot like when you're first doing it, but that's why we're going to let it just stay here. So I would call this a resting position or traction at home, because what you're going to use, your body's getting that natural curve back, and the weight of your head is opening up the spaces between the disc. Anytime we've been in any car accident and we receive that impact that travels through our body, most often we end up with some kind of disc injury. It's in the lumbars, a lot of times in the neck. I know in my recent one I had like 4, but this is what you need to do to get that curve back and allow the tissues to heal, give some relief, some good traction. So we'll just let you.
That's what happened like with the last car accident. With the headache.
Yes. Good. Perfect. And those knots that you have, that's a lot, especially the one on the left is in the levator scap. I mean, both your traps are really tight, but that travels from the shoulder blade up into the neck and into your head. So when that knot gets fired up, then that can give you a headache too. So when I'm doing resting positions, I like to breathe in through my nose and pull that air into the tissue I'm targeting. So say I'm working on my neck, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to picture that air coming in and traveling right down into the tissues. The oxygen brings healing, brings that nice pink color to the tissues, and then we blow out anything that's gray or dirty or rusty. And I do that with hips too. Breathe deep into the hip. Good. Perfect. A lot of times we're always doing exercise, and sometimes we just have to rest. That's perfect. Really good. Just a couple more deep breaths. I think there's a couple parts of you that are stiff and always have been stiff. We were talking about your feet standing there doing hostess stuff. On this foot, I can feel like this arch is lower than this arch. So that's why I wanted to adjust into the arch on this foot to support that. This side already has a pretty good arch, different motion, different feel. Perfect. Okay. How's that feel? It's pretty relaxing, huh? Okay, so now I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. I don't want you to strain your neck. So I'm going to come under here, give me your arm, and we're going to pull you up. There we go. Good. Now swing your legs around and tell us all about it. What do you think?
A lot better.
Right?
I just cracked again.
We got some good ones out of your
I'm
neck.
surprised too with the elbow. Like,
yeah.
I usually, one time before I had to go to the chiropractor because I think it was this side, like, my pinky like went numb. And so I had to go for a little bit, and it was something
in your neck.
Yeah, all this.
Yeah,
the
nerve.
Connected.
Yeah, the nerve that goes to here comes out of right here in your neck. So
I'm like, I was surprised with the elbow cracking because I hadn't had that in a while, and my wrist.
Yeah, but why don't you come on over here? Let's do a couple of our tests again and see. So you're gonna stand here, face that way, okay? Very good. Now, when I push here, same, or does that feel better?
Yeah,
in the middle?
Yeah.
Good. Now bend forward. Yes, and come back. So my thumbs are traveling together, so I know we got better motion on that right side. You feel like trying your squat again? I want to see how that hip does, right? Okay.
But I don't know why that's so scary.
You're so good. Right. Perfect. Okay. Look, snap, crackling, pop. How'd that feel? Now go down and sit down there for a sec. Test out the hips. Good. Come back up. Yeah, perfect. That looked really good. Go ahead and step forward. And for our last and final test.
Now this one's me.
I don't think you're as bad as you think, though. You think it's just a little daunting because you're going to wiggle and wobble. Perfect. Perfect. So this is where you want to feel your feet. So our instinct is to grab with our toes. So this is good practice in, yes, feeling, yes, good. Nice off through the hips, through the knees. Perfect. And then when you can't feel, you good. Raise your gaze. Very nice. Look at you. You're pro. First time, everybody. First time. I know. I'm so distracting. Or annoying, whichever one. But
don't show my friends. They probably don't want me to do this at a gym.
Okay. We won't tag your friends then. Good. Well, you look fabulous.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll come back and visit us again.
I will.
Yeah.
This has been the greatest experience.
Yes. Good.
Really
well, we're happy have you came, and we want to thank you guys for watching. Next time.